Welcome to From Scratch with a Catch, the series where we need to go from 0 GP to 100 million. But there's a catch. In the spirit of old school RuneScape, the content we do is chosen by RNG, with a roulette wheel. Will we get spooned at bosses, or will we be forced to make losses? A full list of rules is available in episode 1. Hope you enjoy the episode, let's crack on. This is our starting value, 1.11 million. It's fell a little bit, but this is where we got to at the end of last episode. We sold one pair of D-boots for a DX to get the magic logs and all sorts of other stuff. Before we fully begin, there's a few rules and concerns that were brought up in the last episode's comment section. So, this is going to address them. First of all, clue scrolls can now be completed, 1 per roll. If I don't get a clue in the roll, obviously I don't do one. If I get multiple clues, I can only do 1. And then all clue caskets will be saved till the end of the episode for a mass opening. Or just a single if that's all I get. That way, they can benefit the next episode, but nothing in this episode. Second, untradables. So, obviously in a series like this it's not time-based and not from starting as a level 3, it's not really worth grinding out untradables. I've already got them in the bank, I've got Torso, Void, whatever. But there's no way to actually get them, because they're the ones that you can't buy. So I'm simply going to implement a rule, where whenever a boss task is completed, I can roll an untradable table, which looks like this. And then whatever it lands on, I get for the remainder of the series. I can roll it once per boss task. A few of them I need to land on twice, so for example the Mage Arena cape, I get the Mage Arena 1 cape, and then if I land on it again I get the Mage Arena 2 cape and then it's removed from the table. Next we've got 2 new main roles. We have repeat any completed task, which simply means if we land on that we can pick any task that we've completed that we can't do anymore and we can repeat it for up to an hour. And we've also added a reroll token, which simply increments by 1 whenever it's landed on, and if we get something we don't want to do, we can reroll. Simple as that. Finally, I've added Slayer bosses to the boss table. So, simply put, these have got a weighting of 6 because there's 6 bosses. This doesn't include Kalphite Queen and Dagonoth Kings because they're not actual Slayer bosses, it's just ones that are Slayer creatures. Like, Serb does count because you can only kill it on a Slayer task, same for Grotesque Guardians, Kraken, etc. When it's rolled, I tutorial skip until I get one of these tasks, complete it, and then I lower the weighting to 5, and then repeat. And I can only do each Slayer boss once, just like any other task. The additional rules that I've just gone through should keep the game mode simple enough whilst answering any questions and concerns that I got in the previous episode. Other than that, let's get into it. First things first, a new role. Runecrafting. Interesting. My runecrafting is actually really low on my main. I think I've got like 67, so there's not too much I can do with it. But there's definitely some profitable methods. Rolling runecrafting might have been a blessing in disguise because I hate runecrafting, but 1, I guess it needs training on this account eventually, and 2, it's actually quite a good moneymaker. Like if I go and make something through the abyss, I don't know what yet, maybe death runes, but I imagine even laws are quite profitable. Then I should be able to mech at least maybe 500k, so I think this is going to be another hour task. Because we're using the abyss, I'm going to go ahead and buy some Amulet of Glories. We can always sell them back uncharged after and sell back whatever we don't use. So I'm just going to get like 20 of them because we've got enough money for now. And then I don't know how much Pure S I'll use, but it's cheap as chips, so I'll just get 10k. And I'll grab some stamina pots, because they're useful for a lot of skills. Almost forgot we need a pickaxe. Also, the problem with not having 75 runecrafting, it's a little bit of a pain because we can't use Giant Pouch, never mind Colossal, but can't even use Giant, so we only get an extra 18 essence altogether per ring, but it'll do. I think we'll still make quite a hefty profit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're doing deaths, cares. I'm going to assume they're the most profitable and nearly 200 GP a rune. Maybe Nature's would have been better, but I can always save them for the next time runecrafting's rolled. Nearly 6 minutes in. Just fixed the timer on screen because it was covering up a part of the chat box. Sorry about that. Ah, crap, I knew I'd do this. Oops. Okay, let's not do that again. We're almost a quarter of the way through, so it's likely. Right, just over 20 minutes in. In a third of the time, we've got 142k. Now, that's not as good as I was hoping for, but considering my runecrafting level, no Giant Pouch, I think that's great. And it's more than Winter Todd and Abbey Demons, so in 20 minutes that's not bad. So we should end up with nearly 500k, which is huge for a first roll. And you know what else would be huge? Subscribing to the channel. Only 12.3% of people who watched part 1 of From Scratch with a Catch are subscribed. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to keep up to date as I'll be releasing this every Sunday. And I'm going to keep releasing content throughout the year. Thanks! And that's 55 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes to go. We can get a little bit more. Because of the time, this is going to be the last run. That weren't that bad. I don't think it's the fastest that I could have done it. I was watching something at the same time, but I think it was a decent attempt. We started with 210 death runes, so if we stick 210 back in the bank, we ended up making 420,690. No way, the first thing of the episode's got 420.69 in, bruh. Well, I guess it's fate. But yeah, so we got 420,690. And that's really not bad, because as a first moneymaker on this episode, 400k is a lot of money. But runecrafting content's boring, so I hope I condensed it down properly. Without further ado, let's go roll another. Okay, let's get straight into it. Standard monster table again. Well, it's a lot more interesting than runecrafting, but I really want to hit that boss table. So we've had abyssal demons and spiritual mages off this so far. Let's see what we get now. Necrail. I'll take that. Obviously, I'm not going to waste any money on barrage runes or anything, so I am just going to be straight up meleeing these probably. And I'm not sure whether to do them in the catacombs yet or Slayer Tower. Choices. Okay, so this is the current tab. I have decided that I'm going to be doing normal Necrails instead of the ones down the catacombs, because the ones in the catacombs only have about 200 to 300 higher GP on average per kill, and they've got double the health and more defense, so I may as well kill the ones in the Slayer Tower. And it's going to be easier to bank because I can bank in Canifist to get the timer paused, so let's start selling stuff. I'm only going to sell the death runes and the glories for now. I'm going to keep one glory and then we'll see what we can buy. First things first, some super attack and strength. This works out like a quarter of the price for a combat pot. Next, let's just play a game of jigsaw puzzle. These are our current pieces we've put on the board, and we've got to fill the resting with something using this money. I was just going to grab some Torags because it only cost about 400k, but rune holds its value better. So for now, I'm just going to get some rune items like this. And that way, when I need to, I can sell them back. With Torags, I'd have to repair it and all sorts, and it might end up worse in the long run. I'll also grab a net. Because I'm in the Slayer Tower, I can't forget a nose peg. Right, so I bought a rune kite for the shield slot. And then we need cape and gloves. Now, I don't know when I'm going to roll the fire cape on the untradables. So for the cape, I'm actually going to use a skill cape. And for the gloves, I'm going to use Barrow's gloves. Now, obviously, this comes to 229k GP. If I put these on, that's 229k spent. Obviously, I've already got the untradables in the bank, so I'm not going to buy them again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 229,000 out, and I'm going to go find the noob in free-to-play, just for fun. There is a dude here literally crying for GP, I think. You know what? I don't really care what the story is. I just need the money gone, and it's better than dropping it for a rich guy to pick up. Oh, and it's actually a guy, look, it's actually saying, ooh, don't seem like it's a bot. I like that. Doing something good for the world. I've added the Barrow's gloves and the hit point cape to the tab because we've unlocked them now, and it doesn't increase this value at the top on Runelight. And now, we're off. And here we are, looking like an absolute chad. Arguably, I could have got a warrior ring with the funds that I've got, but it's not really that useful in the grand scheme of things. And I could have got defense pots, which could have been quite useful. Anyway, we're ready. We're going to start now. Let's put the timer on the screen. Wish me luck. Now, as I'm killing these, I got a comment last video that stated that I should probably put the drop table on screen as I'm killing them. So I'm going to do just that. Here's the drop table. Now, I'm not really looking for anything specific off these, and there's nothing too exotic. The unique is rune boots, which are only worth 7k, but they do drop rune 2h, rune full on that same table, which is 20 to 40k. And they've also got a seed table where they drop Snapdragon and Snapdragon and Torstal seeds. And they'd be really useful and really expensive. So if I can hit some of those, we're balling. 5 of the drops so far have just been straight up coin drops. Also, I'm debating if it's worth picking up the malicious ashes and banking them, because they're worth like 1.5k each, and I can bring less Karambwans then. I'll see how I feel about it. Depends what kind of drops we get. Okay, just got to the bank, so I'm stopping the timer. So 15 minutes for a fulling when I started picking up the ashes. So this is the reason I want to pick up the ashes. It's 22k just like that. All together so far, we have still got quite a lot. We've got 64k in 15 minutes, so it should be a decent task. But we've not hit anything big yet. We've not hit a big seed, not hit a big armor piece. Anyway, from now on, what we're going to be doing is taking 10 Karambwans, and then we're going to be picking up a fulling of ashes. Ooh, we got a clue scroll. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this inv, and then I'm going to pause the timer when I bank to go do it. I think that's the best option. Okay, so we've just paused the timer, 25 minutes in nearly, and we have a clue to do. Now, for clues, I can use untradable teleports, obviously, so see you when it's done. Step 4, Casket. We've got a completed Casket, and I'm excited for the end of the episode. We're still quite away from that, though. Back to next. To knock sheet, we'll start the timer from the bank again. Yes, first big item. And I actually get the best item on the weapons and armor table. Happy days. And there's the other neat armor piece, the rune full elm. This thing's turning out really nice. Another hard clue. It's not you. It's me. I just can't do this anymore. Because of the rules. Rune full elm number 2. Ooh, back to back. Juicy. 30 seconds left. Oh, I'm not going to get this. Nope. I can't get whatever this drops. Damn it. Okay, Necreals treat me well because they got 565k according to Runelight. Now obviously I didn't pick up some ashes and some seeds, but overall it was slightly better than Death Runes. Let's roll number 3. A reroll token. Okay, so what I'm doing with these, I'm just going to click count +1. And if we look at the side here, there's a +1 now. That's how many rerolls I've got. I don't know how to remove that, but I'll figure it out. Let's roll again. Oh, the boss table. Okay, I've been waiting for this. Oh geez, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a hell of an episode. We're gonna get something huge here. Okay, now remember that the reroll token can be used on any table, so if I get something bad here, I can reroll it. Oh my. Well, I guess we're sending some Zul'Rah, boys. Let's do this. First things first, just bought an accumulator. So the assembler's on the untradables table because of the Vorka's head requirement, but because this is all done with monetary value, then I can buy this now. I'd love to wear a mage cape for Zul'Rah, but seeing as Mage Arena 1 and 2 capes are on the untradables table, I can't do that. So I'm probably just going to have to camp an accumulator, I'm not sure. Doesn't give any negative magic attacks though. Okay, so this is what I came up with. It's like a 500k setup or something. I ended up using a Krill's crossbow over the rune because it's what I used to use in the hardcore, so it's just nice as a throwback. Black D-eyed instead of God-eyed because I can't afford it. Mystic, nice and simple. I haven't got a Mage Arena cape because of the reasons specified earlier. And I've bought some house tabs for banking, food, anti-venom, range pot, and I think that's all we need to talk about. Ooh, and I've put 500 charges in it so far, and I've got 507 bolt racks. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we're starting now. It's very important that I don't die here, because if I do it wastes a lot of time. I've got to get lucky on the mage phase and not have many range hits on me in this hour. Oh god. Okay, kill number 1. Rune Twig Sword, I will take it. The Calquat Seeds are kind of a bummer. I'm going to try doing one more kill this trip. It might be a waste of time though. This is going to be a learning experience. Let's hope I can get it with this food. Kill number 2, just squeezed it in. Ooh, Zul'Rah teleports. I can actually use these to speed it up a little bit. And they're worth a lot. That kill was like nearly 200k. So we spent a lot on this setup, but we've just got back a load. We've got better food. We have 258k in 2 kills. That's awesome. That's in 5 minutes as well. I mean, this could be a 2 to 3 mil task. And then we get an untradable at the end as well. It's a boss task, so a first untradable that'll actually be a decent upgrade, hopefully. I'm hyped. Okay, starting the timer. I mean, this instant teleport is going to be so useful. Look at that. Kill count number 3. Oh, that's another really, really, really good drop. Number 4. Okay, not as good, but still a good contender. And that 1 kill basically paid back my entire trident charge. Minus 200 deaths. 5. This is a risky one. I have like no food left. Number 6. Juicy enough. 7. Remember that I got spooned at Spiritual Mages? Yeah, well, Zul'Rah's already made more than it in 23 minutes. And I've had a few really bad drops. This is awesome. Let's hope I can hit a unique. First kill I had Tellacon on, I just wasn't hitting. Damn it. I think I'm also going to save these 4 Zul'Rah teleports now unless I get some more, because it's like 100k in value, and it's 80k. Also, timer pause for a restock of supplies. Kill number 8. This is a toxic one because I ended... Ooh, my, that's a juicy drop. Okay, I was just going to say that it was a tough one because I forgot recoils completely, but that makes up for it. 250k in 1 drop. I should stop talking and get out of here. Number 9. Number 10, which means that average kill time's a lot faster than I thought. Number 11. I think Chaos Runes again, I've had that drop already. Number 12. Ooh, not bad, apart from the Tellacon seeds. 15 minutes to go. We're going to get 4 or 5 more kills depending on how speedy I am. Number 13. This is the first kill where I'm basically full food. Number 14. Should have time for 2 more. 15. Number 16. I like seeing green. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. And my antivenom's going to run out. So I think we're going to call it there. Okay, so 16 Zul'Rah according to RuneLite netted me 2.18 million. And the bank now says it's worth 3.17. And that's after getting the Barrows gloves and the HP kit by dropping that money. That is absolutely insane. Now we've got time for 1 more. So should we go see if we can make this 4 mil? Let's do it. The only downside we're getting Zul'Rah is now it's gone. But on the bright side, we actually get to roll the untradables table now because we've completed a boss task. So let's see what we get permanently. A rune defender. So if we land on this again, we're going to get a dragon defender. So that's been landed on as a rune. So we have unlocked a rune defender officially. Which might not seem that great compared to some of the other things on here, but I will take it. We've not got any good shields. The reroll token's reset, so I'm just going to add a 1 there, because I completely forgot to save it last time, and let's spin. Thieving. Good way to end the episode. Now, this sounds really newbie, and because it is, but I've not got many diaries done here at all. Like I said, I've done all of, like most of them on the hardcore, but I didn't really do them on this account before quitting. So I am going to buy Gloves of Silence to utilise. Now, as also mentioned previously, I've not done Sins of the Father, because I was going to do Vias for a little bit, because I'm 85 thieving, but seeing as I've not got them unlocked, I'm going to go Elves, just for fun, see if I can snag a good drop. If not, I'll still make some decent money, I think. It's worth noting that I'm not using the Rogue's outfit, because it's an untradable that has a use, and arguably I could add it to the untradables wheel, but the amount of times that I'll roll thieving in this entire series shouldn't be too much, so I don't think it's really worth it. This is actually the perfect roll for today, because I've wanted to try testing out this left-click pickpocket on these. So, let's start the timer, and we're off. I wonder if we're going to spend more in food than we actually make pickpocket in here. Oh well, it'll be a fun one. Whew, so I am 11 minutes in, and I'm starting to regret my decision a little bit, because I'm already like 20 karambwans deep, so I've spent 8k, and I've got that back. I mean, I've still got the chance of hitting the enhanced crystal teleport seed, but it's very unlikely. I might end up stopping this after half an hour. I didn't realise how bad this would be. Let's see if we can spoon it. Okay, so I've just remembered that dodgy necklaces exist. So I am going to do this for the entire hour, because I'm already 70 pickpockets in 14 minutes without dodgy necklaces. And the cool thing about that is that it's only a 1 in 1024 drop rate. So assuming that I can stay on this rate, I'm going to have like a 20% chance of hitting it. So I may as well do the entire hour, because it would be a huge boost. Woo! I wish that was me right now. I've been done with 9 of these series. 15 seconds left. We've pickpocketed 284 elves, which means we're more than a quarter to the drop rate. Never lucky. But I knew it'd be a gamble doing this. And there we go. Here's the final price check. 88k, plus 9 crystal shards, which I can use to make some divine pots to sell maybe. I probably broke even with the food that I used. Maybe made like 10k. All in all, obviously not worth it, but I had fun. Now, this is where I'm going to end the episode. We've done 4 solid tasks. We've made over 2 mil, but there's one thing we need to do before we end. We got a hard casket. Are we ready? Before I open it, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Part 1 did incredibly well, phenomenal, genuinely more than I ever thought. Thanks for watching, love you and leave you, and I'll leave you with this. 179k? Not bad. Bye!